What we should also say goodbye to is racism. George Floyd, whose death sparked this anti-racism movement, was laid to rest in Houston. The message at his funeral service was that of justice. Floyd was remembered as a loving person, someone who was going to change the world. But then there's politics that's playing out in America. Here's a report.
Bum for that. You're a bum for that, bro. You get
He
mad.
died under the knee of a police officer. His color was his crime. George Floyd's life was choked out of him 2 weeks ago. The 46-year-old was laid to rest on Tuesday. His funeral service was held at Houston. In attendance were members of the clergy, activists, politicians, and families who have lost their dear ones to racial hatred. Floyd's family remembered him as a loving person. He was larger than life, they said.
Wide open. Come here, baby.
Floyd's brother said George would be remembered around the world.
He's going to change the world.
You take rubber bullets.
Civil rights activist Al Sharpton stressed on the need for a political will to fight racism.
Until the law is upheld and people know they will go to jail, they're going to keep doing it because they're protected by wickedness in high places.
On the wall and a
The
serpent
service
bit.
was broadcast live.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
The message being beamed was to turn the grief
I
into
have so many
change,
sisters and brothers now.
to ensure that George Floyd gets justice. Across the US, thousands of protesters echoed the call for justice. Some also clashed with the police. Hundreds marched in Seattle.
Everybody here that you see, the families
My son was killed. I cried out, "Mommy, mommy, help him."
George Floyd lost his life to racism, to color-based politics. His last journey too was not spared of its omen. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden spoke via a video recording at Floyd's funeral. His eye, of course, was on the election.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to deal with the denial of the promise of this nation to so many people for so long.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
The promise of equality cannot be delivered by playing with emotions and playing politics. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.